Hey, what's good, power people? This is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this is the health tip of the week. It's sponsored by Amazing Alkaline and Beauty Water, and this tip is the numerous health benefits of air purifiers and houseplants. All right. While many states are relaxing their COVID precautions and reopening their economies, this is definitely not a time to relax your goals of improving your health and immune system, especially your lung health. Keep in mind the number one factor that gives you a fighting chance against COVID is above and beyond the mask and the vaccine, and that's a strong immune system. All right. Especially strong lungs. The best way to keep strong lungs is to exercise. Your immune system also is going to be stronger if your body isn't full of toxins from unhealthy food and drinks and smoke and alcohol and etc. But in addition to the choices of what you put in your body, and the exercise you do is one more key factor in your overall health, and that's the quality of the air that you breathe. Studies show that humans today are breathing air that is typically hundreds of times more polluted than the air our ancestors breathed. There are also numerous areas across this country and the world where unhealthy air is linked to chronic and fatal diseases, and many of those people there don't even realize it until it's too late. Therefore, no matter where you live, it's a good idea to have a plan to purify the air inside your home, or at least the air in your bedroom, if nowhere else, because you spend 5, 6, 7, 8 hours there at night, and your body detoxes itself while you sleep. Now, the man-made option is to use air purifiers, which range from as little as $20 up to hundreds of dollars. You really want to get one with a HEPA filter, HEPA, that says it can filter out 99.9% of airborne contaminants, which means it can also filter out COVID-19 particles. And you can typically find smaller ones for under $100 and some even under $50, depending on the square footage of that it's going to purify. Keep in mind that the purifier needs to run continuously to be the most effective, so your light bill may go up slightly based on the size and the amount of purifiers that you have. However, the slight bill increase is definitely worth the major health benefits of you having more purified and cleaner air in your home. Now, in addition to or in place of electronic air purifiers, let's look at the way that Mother Nature can help you purify the air in your house, and that's through houseplants, which have numerous health benefits. All right, number one, more oxygen in the air. When you breathe, your body takes in oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Having more oxygen in your bloodstream helps improve circulation and energy, which is why exercise is so important, because it does just that. However, getting outside and breathing fresh air is also important, preferably in the morning and the late afternoon when the UV rays are not so harmful, but they're actually helpful in the morning and the evening where you have the sunlight filled with vitamin D. In terms of plants and trees, during photosynthesis, they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen during the daytime, but some plants keep releasing oxygen at night and also have more powerful air purifying properties, and those are the ones that make the best houseplants. Before we look at which ones, let's look at the benefits. All right. Healthy humidity. As part of the photosynthesis process, plants release moisture vapor, which slightly increases the humidity of the air around them, but not in a way that makes the air uncomfortable. Studies have shown that houseplants can even decrease the incidence of dry skin, colds, sore throats, and dry coughs. Now, purified air. Plants remove toxins from the air, up to 87% of VOCs, volatile organic compounds, every 24 hours, according to NASA research. VOCs include substances like formaldehyde that is in rugs, vinyl, cigarette smoke, and grocery bags. Benzene, trichloroethylene, both found in man-made fibers, inks, solvents, paint, anywhere there's a lot of books and printed papers. Plants actually purify that trapped air by pulling contaminants into the soil, where the roots actually convert the VOCs into food for the plant. All right, now, overall improved health. Believe it or not, studies have shown that adding plants to a hospital room can even speed the rate of recovery for surgical patients. Compared to patients in rooms without plants, the patients in the rooms that do have the plants have been shown to have request less pain medication, have lower heart rates and blood pressure, and experience less fatigue and anxiety, and they're released from the hospital sooner. So that ought to tell you something. Similar workplace studies have been done that show adding plants to the office can decrease the workers' fatigue, colds, headaches, coughs, sore throats, and flu-like symptoms, and even help fight depression. All right, now, better acoustics for sharper focus. Plants actually absorb background noises in a room, which help you listen more clearly to sound or speech. One study found that students in classrooms demonstrate 70% greater attentiveness when they're taught in rooms containing plants. All right, now how do you upkeep them? All right, in order to help the plants stay healthy, clip the dead leaves anytime you see them, and either take a cloth and wipe the leaves once a week or just lightly spray the leaves every few days with water. In terms of watering the soil, it should be moist, and you should typically water them deeply twice a week, but no more than that, because overwatering plants can kill them. All right, use the pots with holes at the bottom and saucer at the bottom so you can see when the water runs through. You should water them with enough water to go through, but not enough to fill it all the way up. All right, if it's more water left within a few days, you need to throw it away. Or you need to pour it out so it doesn't attract bugs. But you can get a spray to keep the bugs away as well. Also, don't forget fertilizer, either once a month, once every 2 weeks or so. All right, trial and error is going to teach you best either way it goes. Now, how many houseplants do you need? Studies show 1 plant per 100 square feet, that's 10 by 10 room, can significantly purify the indoor air. All right, for large areas, add more plants at that same ratio. So if it's a 20 by 20 room, add 2. All right, but something's better than nothing. So start with 1 plant in your bedroom, then add 1 to your living room, your kitchen, and eventually try to work up to 1 in every room or 2 in every room. Now, which houseplants are best? The stores that in your area sell houseplants that may vary based on what they have or your geography, where you live. But try to get ones that say low to medium light. Unless you have a very sunny area in your house, and you can get some that need very bright light. But here's the list of popular indoor plants: Pothos, all right, Pothos, peace lilies, Dieffenbachia, also known as dumb cane, philodendron, dracanias, snake plants. Now, also this tip is also public. I also put this tip on Facebook and Instagram as a written tip, so you can also read this list. All right, so dracanias, snake plants, fiddle leaf figs, any kind of bamboo, any kind of cactus, crotons, elephant ears, birds of paradise, air plants, and any type of palm and ivy. All right, personally, over the last year or two, I've acquired at least one of most of those, or actually I have all those now, and it's an enjoyable journey, learning how each one grows and responds, and you can turn it, make it grow towards a light, all kind of stuff. I can proudly say that almost all of them have survived, and the ones that didn't, I learned from my experience. But go to your local garden store. They should have somebody who can help you make a plan to get some plants. And I hope you decide to add some air purifiers and house plants, so that way the air in your house is as clean as possible, and it helps you to be as healthy as possible. All right, as always, have a safe, healthy, and blessed week. Stay powerful, my friends.